Today we're going to be taking a look at LibreOffice Writer. If you're just now transferring from Mac or Windows to most versions of Linux, you may notice that you don't have a lot in the way of Office software. However, you do have something called LibreOffice. At least the vast majority of Linux distros do, and all of the major distributions support LibreOffice. In this case, we're using Linux Mint. However, I can almost guarantee you whatever version of Linux you're using supports LibreOffice. Now, in this case, I have removed LibreOffice from the virtual machine because I want to show you how to install it just in case you don't have it. So all we need to do is come over here and go to the terminal. There are two ways of installing LibreOffice Writer. One of them looks very antiquated and old and probably is not the best option for most users. I like it, so I'm going to show you how to get that to show up. And then the other one is the newer, more sleek, more modern version of LibreOffice Writer, and that is going to be what the vast majority of people will want to use. So the first thing we're going to do is, to get the older version, all we have to do is type in sudo su. Again, sudo su is superuser do, superuser, to get yourself elevated to the admin account so you can mess with your operating system. Go and type that in, put in your password, and you have root or admin. Go ahead and clear that, and we're going to type in apt install LibreOffice. Now this is one word, no spaces, no dashes. Put LibreOffice, then put one dash after office, and put writer. It's going to do that. It's going to say it wants to use 251 megabytes of additional disk space. We're going to say yes. And if you don't want to have to put in another command after that, you don't care how much space it's going to use. In the first command, you can just go ahead and put in apt install LibreOffice Writer space -y. And you'll tell it to actually go ahead and install it without wasting any more of your time. And it'll do that for you. Wow, it's going really slow. Okay, hang on a second. Let's go ahead and cancel that and try that again. I have no idea why that was taking so long. Okay, that's much faster. All right, so let's go ahead and let it install this. It's already more than halfway done. It hasn't even been 10 seconds. That's the speed at what it should be going at. And now we have LibreOffice Writer installed. To use it, go over to your applications, click in the bottom left, or hit the Windows or the Mac key, whichever one you have on your keyboard, and type in Writer. So you now have LibreOffice Writer. Go ahead and hit enter or click on that. It'll pull up LibreOffice Writer, and as you notice, this looks really old, and the best way to define this is as a older version, kind of like a Windows 98 version of Microsoft Word is the best way that I can put it. Although you can tell by the taskbars it's much different. It just has that Windows 98 feeling. Now, you can use this version or you can use the more modern version. Either way, these are going to look about the same. So let's go ahead and close that and get the more modern version. To get the more modern version, you have to install the LibreOffice suite. So to do that, all we have to do, instead of apt install LibreOffice Writer, let's go ahead and clear all of that and type apt install LibreOffice. And that's it. Go ahead and hit Y. It'll install that bad boy for us. Won't take very long at all because the Office suite is pretty low storage. It doesn't require much. Now we're done with the terminal. Let's go ahead and close that. And if we type LibreOffice, you'll notice we have a bunch of new things. So we have the LibreOffice program itself. We have Writer, which we're going to be using in this video. Base, which is for databases. Calc, calculator. Draw, MS Paint. LibreOffice Impress, PowerPoint, and Math. Some nice mathematical equation solving for you. Let's do LibreOffice Writer. And as you can tell, this looks much better. Now, if you look at the toolbar, it doesn't look like much has changed up there. You can tell the buttons are larger, but other than that, nothing in the way of where buttons are has changed. Just the look. So this is your open soft, what's the word? Your open, it's your free open software. The code can be viewed online, And this is your equivalent for Linux, your Microsoft Word equivalent. Basically works the same way. You want to center your text. My awesome report on Aaron Black. Hit enter a couple times, pull an image from the internet, type in Aaron Black wallpaper, grab images, scroll down somewhere. Where is it? I see it all the time. Not seeing, okay, yeah, this is from Califuara's Gunslinger. That doesn't matter. I just hate seeing that. Let's get this one. Aaron Black. Give it a second to actually, okay, that one's just going to stay blurry. This one then. All right, we can save that or we can copy it. I'm going to save it and then I'm going to copy it. Hit Control V. There we go. Awesome picture of Aaron Black. And you can do the same thing by downloading a picture, opening the folder where the picture is. So let's click our folder icon. Go to downloads and just click it and drag it, and there you go. Let's go ahead and delete all this nonsense. And you can put different things on here. So we have charts. We can put a chart here. This can be customized. If you double click anywhere on it, it'll pull up the legend. So it'll take some use getting to, but if you're already familiar to a good degree with Microsoft Word and you want the most use out of it, you probably had already figured that already. How do I change this text? Let's see, let's right click on it. Let's do data table maybe. There we go. We got our rows here and our columns. So row 1. Let's say Monday sales. There we go. Tuesday sales. Wednesday sales. Thursday sales. And we're going to put instant coffee. Cookies. Brownies. I've never used something like this in my life. I'm familiar with it, but I've never used it for anything important. Okay. There we go. Thursday sales. So here is your awesome chart. This is how much everything is sold. You sold 9 instant coffee. You sold 9 3/4 of brownies. I'm not sure how you did that, but that's pretty impressive to sell somebody 3/4 of a brownie. You barely sold this guy more than 6 brownies. Or you barely sold more than 6 brownies that day. Let's go ahead and get that out of here. Go ahead and hit Control V to get rid of that. Okay, Control Y to redo or undo. We got a text box over here. Click and drag. Now you got a text box here. And it's gone because I didn't write anything in it. I meant to drag it. Awesome text box. And now we can click and drag wherever we want this. Pretty cool. Let's do ourselves inserting an image. You can't insert one from the internet. I know that's something you can do in Microsoft Word, but you're actually going to have to save it, as far as I know. That shouldn't take too long. You can do a table over here. Go ahead and hit enter on this. Go ahead and center align the text. My awesome table. And you get the point. So this is LibreOffice Writer. It is a free open source, that's the word I was looking for earlier, version of Microsoft Word. Completely free, will always be free. It's been out for a long time. You can do whatever you want with it. You get all your cool tools up here, and then you got some other boxes for other tools. And you got some stuff you can do over here. It will take you a while to get used to it, of course, but I'm sure that Microsoft Word took you a long time to get used to if you didn't just go type in my report and just align text as you needed it. If you used it in a more advanced way, you probably already knew it would take you a while. But if you're familiar with Microsoft Word, it shouldn't take you very long, because most of the stuff is almost the exact same. So that's going to be it. I hope this video helped you guys out. If you already have LibreOffice and you want to go to that really cool version of Linux version of the LibreOffice Writer that I showed you, let me pull up one command. See, it's a purge command, and I'm not really sure how to do those. I think if you go to the terminal, it's sudo su password apt remove double dashes purge LibreOffice and then an asterisk. And the asterisk is the wildcard. So that means anything with LibreOffice in the name. And that worked. So go ahead and uninstall all of that. It won't break your computer, I promise. And we'll wait for that. It's almost done. Now you no longer have LibreOffice anywhere. And then you can just go ahead and apt install LibreOffice Writer. But make sure to only do the writer. Don't install like the whole package, because if you do, you'll still be getting the modern version of the LibreOffice Writer. I decided I'd just go ahead and show this really quick, because I know a few people would be interested. Now that that's installed, LibreOffice Writer. Don't know why math is there, but that's not going to affect anything. And you've got your really cool older version. As you can see, everything is the same. You still got your navigator, still got your tools, still got your texts, and there you go. So that now is going to be it for LibreOffice. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I am the Netrunner. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section, and I will get to your comment as soon as possible. I'm around most of the time, so I'll help you as I'm able. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one, and enjoy the rest of your day.